Hey there, JR here. My pronouns are he, him, his, and I'm the communications manager at the National LGBTQ Task Force. And just sharing something that's kind of bringing me a bit of joy during these times right now, and that is singing. Just a couple nights ago, I was listening to an SATB arrangement of Show Yourself from Frozen, and my partner, Scott, made a comment about me and sight reading. And it just said that, oh, like as a choir boy, we we sung 5 services a week, and so we were basically learning music for a whole service each day and needing to learn it well. And so that kind of made us have to take a chance on just doing the harmony the first time, and then fixing whatever notes we didn't get right instead of like trying to learn each one and like doing it right the first time, which yeah, was a challenge to do, but ultimately like more fruitful in the end. And that was back in 1991 to 1993. I was a soprano back then at the Washington National Cathedral Choir here, the spiritual home of the nation here in the nation's capital. And singing's just always been a part of my life. And a highlight from my time there was in 1993, singing at Thurgood Marshall's funeral. Since after that point, I would also go to sing in high school choir, musicals, perform professionally on stage here in the DC area. And then also, I sung with the Gay Men's Chorus of Washington. And 20 years after that service for Thurgood Marshall at the cathedral, I would find myself on the steps of the Supreme Court with the Gay Men's Chorus of Washington. Because that summer the court, as many of you may remember, struck down DOMA and ruled against Prop 8. And so we kind of did a flash mob there, and we sung the national anthem and then a piece from Ragtime, Make Them Hear You, which starts, go out and tell your story, let it echo far and wide, make them hear you, make them hear you. And it was a pretty powerful moment. And even since then, when I wasn't doing it necessarily like professionally or with a choral group on stage, I found myself singing when I went to Burning Man. The second year I went in 2014, I found myself with the Black Rock City Choir, the Playa Choir, just singing a non-denominational service for people on the last day of the event at sunrise at the temple. And it was really moving, especially because it wasn't a choir that warranted auditions. It was radically inclusive, as one of the principles of Burning Man, and anyone who wanted to sing could. And that was pretty neat. And so singing is still something that's brought me joy and for fun, to the point where something that started doing annually at Burning Man, this Disney and Broadway sing-along, me and a friend started doing that at a bar here in DC, just regularly and then quarterly. And now, like, I think we've been doing it at least 6 times a year. And even in these times of physical distancing, I had scheduled it for my birthday on March 18th. And that week, bars and restaurants had closed due to current situations. And so we did a virtual sing-along online, and really in thinking about how to expand the experience and like build community and connection. Something we've started doing is picking songs and then like learning the different parts, soprano, alto, tenor, bass, and recording our own, and then doing a video collage together. And so I'm actually thinking about this weekend possibly like doing a virtual like choral rehearsal to learn 2 new pieces for us to like record and sing together and stitch together to hopefully just share a bit of music, a bit of song, a bit of harmony in this time. And yeah, it's just something to look forward to. And that's nice right now. So thank you for letting me share, and hope you are finding opportunities for joy and harmony in these times as well.